So in my previous video, I mentioned we could probably see a move lower into this green box before testing the zone of resistance again, but it looks like we went ahead and rallied all the way back up to it. And I still think a move back down in this green box could potentially be on the table, especially if we set a lower low than here, but set a higher low on the RSI. That would be bullish divergence, which is typically a bottoming pattern. The only reason I think that move could still be on the table is because A, we are currently facing resistance from this zone of resistance, this uptrending zone of resistance. We are facing resistance from the EMA spread, and we also have the 200 EMA above us. So we could very well see a move back down to the green box one more time. Another thing to keep in mind right now is everything else is rallying, so we could very well see a consolidation pattern throughout this zone of resistance here, which would close up the EMA spread, and it would be considered touches of this zone. The more often we touch a zone of support or resistance, we're more likely to break through it. This would also allow the 200 EMA to catch up with the price action so that the price starts knocking on its door and eventually breaking through it. Now either way, I'm pretty bullish on this coin as long as this green box holds. If we go much below this green box, we could probably see a move back down to 50 cents or so. In my opinion, if we move back down to this green box, it'd probably be a good idea to accumulate some more Fantom for the move back up. As you can see, the only time we have touched this in the past, we got a substantial rally to the upside. Another thing we need to do is move back into this ascending triangle pattern, which could very well set us up for new all-time highs. Since these patterns are generally considered bullish, but a lot of times we do have fake outs to the downside and then trade back within them. So we go to the 4-hourly chart and turn on the Ichimoku cloud. You can see it's been offering us resistance during this downtrend. Here we had somewhat of a fake out. There's a big difference between this and this. This, we rallied through the Ichimoku cloud quite quickly. This is a nice slow gradual move through it. Now this could just indicate that we're starting to trade sideways here, which would validate the retest of this green box. But if this green cloud starts getting wider and we start finding support off of it, a move back down to this green box might not even happen. You see that the EMA ribbon has turned green, the price is starting to find support at it. We are currently getting squeezed between the 200 EMA and the EMA ribbon. So Fantom's definitely about to make a decision in my opinion, at least on the smaller time frames. If we go down to the hourly, we can actually see that the Ichimoku cloud has been providing quite a bit of support throughout this uptrend. So if we see something like this happen on the 4-hourly, then this is probably the bottom right here. If you look back here, we had a bull flag, something like this, with a little bit of a fake out to the upside. And you can see that if you take a price target from this top to this low here and extrapolate the price data upwards, it doesn't always work out, right? It stops out about halfway. So that's the reason why I say that these don't always work out. So if we do the same thing here, something like this is pointing at like, I think a $70 Fantom. Yeah, a $70 Fantom. Do I think this is going to happen? Probably not. We'll probably see half of this again. So probably somewhere around the $10 to $20 range. And that is if we do break bullish out of this. So in my opinion, we've probably hit the bottom here. If anything, we'll probably see a move back down in the green box before moving back into the bull flag again. And if everything continues to rally the way it's doing, this could very well start consolidating again and move to the upside. But overall, I'm decently bullish on this coin. So that's all I have for Fantom today. This is not financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one.